Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a cornrow today. Before we get into it, like, subscribe, and share my videos. And of course, I appreciate you guys this far for watching. Let's get into it. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and part. I went ahead and parted it in an upside down L or 7 shape. And then you're going to go ahead and take your rat tail comb. You want to do this just to make sure you don't have any tangles because you don't want anything to slow down the braiding process. I'm then going to go ahead and take a small section in the front. This piece is what I'm using to start my braid. Once I've got that sectioned off, I'm going to put my comb down and then I'm going to go ahead and create the 3 legs to begin my cornrow. The first leg is going to be in between my 2 middle fingers. The second is going to be in between my pointer and thumb. And that third leg is going to be in between my pointer and thumb on my other hand. Right here shows you the position of my hands as well as the hair we're going to be grabbing, which is in that D section. So first I'm going to go ahead and cross over. And that's basically what you're doing with the cornrow. You want to cross over those 2 outside pieces onto the other side of your hands. Alright, I'm just going to run it back. So I went ahead and crossed over that C section that was on the end initially and crossed it underneath the middle section, which is B. As you can see there. So I'm going to go ahead and slow that down. Alright, and I'm going to take that middle section into my right hand as I did. Now I'm going to cross over the A section and bring that over. And that's basically all you're doing the entire way down. Now, the important part when it comes to grabbing the hair, you want to make sure that when you grab a piece of hair, you put it in between the middle section of the braid, not the 2 outer ones. Put it in that middle. As you can see, I went ahead and fed in some hair in that big section as we go back and just feeding it into the middle piece of hair that I have in between my fingers, that middle piece of hair. And then you just do that the whole way down. Another important part when it comes to cornrowing is you want to make sure that you're feeding in the appropriate amount of hair from that big section, just to make sure that the braid itself stays uniform and there are no pieces that might look bigger than the other. If you are a beginner braider, let's say you want to do your own hair or your kids' hair, just make sure to take your time, pace yourself. It is a skill that takes time to learn, so definitely don't feel like you can't do it or it's impossible. It is very possible. Just take your time, pace yourself, and you'll get there. Okay, so as you can see, I am braiding overhand. That means I'm braiding on top of the braid. For most people, I see that when doing a cornrow. But as you get towards the end, you're going to change the position in your hands. That is called under braiding. To me, that's easier to basically just see what I'm doing. And it just makes it easier and goes a lot quicker when I'm braiding underhand towards the end of my braid. There are some who do overhand. And sometimes I do it too. But I think for me, at the end of the braid, the underhand goes a lot quicker and it creates a tighter braid at the end. And there you have it, a cornrow. Not the best parting, but everything looks uniform. Each strand looks about the same size, and that's what we want when doing cornrows. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys another. So I'm going to go ahead and part off a section, and it's smaller this time, but just go ahead and part off a section in that little upside down J or L. Basically, you want to be able to part the hair from the front perimeter all the way to the back. All the way down. Then of course you want to make sure to secure that other hair, just kind of section it off, just to make sure that you don't get any hair that you don't want to be in this particular section of your braid. All right, now that we got that all sectioned off, I went ahead and took my comb again to comb through just to make sure that it's tangle free. You definitely want to do this when you're doing any type of braid style. And I'm going to go ahead and section off that front piece, which is the start of the braid. Create those 3 legs and get the position of my hands. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Those 3 legs are there and they are positioned the way I want it to. I take that middle section in between the pointer and thumb on my left hand and the end, and that third section in the pointer and thumb on my right hand. And then basically you are just crossing over those braids underneath that middle piece of hair and basically kind of crisscrossing them, so to speak. And of course, ensuring that you're adding hair and that it's an appropriate amount to keep it from looking bulky or weird. I definitely think cornrows are a great start to learning how to do your hair. If you ever get nervous to maybe start out doing your hair or someone else's hair, you can always get a wig head like this one in my video. I'll go ahead and link that in the description box along with the wig stand. To me, this is definitely easier and it helps to feel more confident before you start doing a person's hair. And as I get to the end of my braid, I change the position of my hands. And now I'm braiding underhand instead of overhand. Another thing I want to show you guys is that anytime, let's say if one of the legs is too small, you can always take a piece of hair and pull from a bigger piece of hair just to make it all even. And as you can see, this is a more defined look of what it looks like when doing a cornrow. You're just wrapping those outside pieces of hair underneath that middle and crossing it over. It's super easy, guys. And there you have it, my 2 cornrows. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others out there. I look forward to you guys watching. And until then, deuce.